Okay, we're here with David Levithan, author of Boy Meets Boy and Will Grayson, who just participated in a panel with us on book labeling and book rating systems. David, can you recap a little bit what your message was at this panel?
Well, I think it's just that we have to be careful, that warning labels is a really apt name for it because they are very judgmental and they are very dangerous, that literature is not meant to be reduced into simple categories, and a lot of times when warning is being given about the content of a book, it's because they don't want the truth to be told and they don't want the topics to be discussed, and that really, especially for young readers won't know how to deal with sex if they don't read about sex. They won't know how to contextualize violence if they don't read about violence, and so on. That all of the things that are usually warned against are really things people feel uncomfortable about. But silence is not the answer. Talking about it is the answer. And we can't just reduce things down to their elements, and instead we have to contextualize them and make them part of a much more open conversation.
Sure. My name's Jeffrey Nadel. I'm the president of the National Youth Rights Association, and we're a youth-led civil rights organization committed to defending the rights of young people and empowering youth to defend their own liberties. Sure. Basically, I looked at the issue from two perspectives. The first being what would be the potential impact of mandatory age-based ratings on books, possibly enforced by the government. And the second was just referencing my personal experience from how do family decisions and parents' interactions with their children play into this. First, I looked at really how does this work in other media with movie ratings and video game ratings. And I think one of the most salient examples is the law in California that was just struck down in Brown versus EMA, which mandated, banned the sale of violent video games to certain individuals solely on the basis of age. So the fear is we don't want to create a framework in the world of literature where the same thing could potentially happen, where the state or some other censorial body could come in and say, these books are appropriate for this age and no one else, and they can't be sold or loaned out to a certain group of people. So in that sense, we need to caution against using age-based ratings and treating all 13-year-olds or all 15-year-olds the same, because that doesn't make sense and it doesn't work. And the second, I talked about my personal development in that my own ability, thanks to my parents' reinforcement of this, to explore different works, explore information online and in books, has really helped me become the person I am today, have the beliefs that I have today. And without that freedom, I don't feel like I'd be as well off and as independent and as free thinking as I am now.